Okay, so that's the fireworks clap. Can everybody do that? Yes. Okay, let's go. Energy, teacher art.
Mr. Pure.
Okay. Okay, everybody, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Crazy clap. Yeah. All right, good job, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, before I proceed to my presentation, I just want to thank Sir June and Sir Sam for this opportunity. I've been with the Talk Station for like 6 months, and it's been a great journey of discovering myself and also developing myself. So hopefully this presentation would be helpful for everyone. Specialty or what's unique about me. I've been pondering on it for days now, ever since this assignment was given, and I still can't figure it out. So I hope that these are accurate. First is, I think this is the primary or like the most prominent thing that I can share to the company. It's my mastery of the English language. I think I can give credit to my mom for raising me well, and I watched TV a lot when I was a kid, and I watched cartoons and English or foreign movies, so maybe that's what honed me. The primary or the basic thing that we should look for a tutor, and I guess that's what I can offer. Okay, so for practical application, every time I have my class, I make sure that my student knows something, at least one thing from the class, and we repeat that learning before the class ends. Okay, or I make sure that they can apply it in their in an everyday conversation, because that's very important. Also, they should use the sentences or the words and construct them in, they should construct the sentences like what we do in Totally True. Construct sentences that are true to yourself. Okay, so I let them do that, even though we're not using the same book. And also, for practical application, not just with the lessons, but with values. I think that's also very important. Like, really scold him, but I told him that, Jason, you can't do that to your sister, or you shouldn't behave that way. Okay, you should be a good brother, like that, or sorry, I can't use that language. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so, yeah, practical application. And last would be versatility. Like I said, it's very, like Teacher Art said earlier, we have different age groups and different levels of students, even though you have students who are already like 15 years old, okay? And that student is still not as advanced as you would think. Okay, so you have to adjust your lessons. And also for versatility, Miss Kylie mentioned just this Thursday, I was having a class with her, and we were joking around, and she was laughing very hard, and she said, "Oh gee, I'm very happy that you're making jokes now," because the first time that we met, that we had our class, I was very nervous, very intimidated, like really, because I knew that she was a Korean manager, and I just didn't know what to do or how to handle her. And Teacher Art actually helped me a lot, because he said that, oh, just make her laugh, just be funny and joke a lot. So eventually I developed that, and we're having a very fun time now in class. So that's also one thing, and as well as Tyler. I mentioned Tyler. Tyler is a very unique kid, I can say. He would often, like when I open the class, "Hello Tyler, so what interesting thing can you share with me today?" "Oh teacher, did you know I saw, have you already seen a cobra and a centipede, or a snake and a centipede fighting, or something like that? And he would show me the video, and I'm like, oh really? Even though I'm really scared already, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that, Tyler? But I try to still let him see that I'm very interested with his interests as well. So versatility, you try to mold yourself in the way that your student would want. So like Teacher Art said earlier, you have to be an actress or an actor in each class. My most successful case, this is Smart, and he is previously he studied with
His name is
Smart, yeah. I asked him when I first met him, really, your name is Smart? Yeah. Okay, so let's proceed to our activity. Okay, so Smart started with Reading Sense 1, and actually he's already quite confident for his level, and I think I'm not going to take the credit for this because I think that is one factor that allowed him to develop very quickly. Okay, to this level. Now we're studying with Can You Believe It 2, and when we started with Reading Sense, his grammar was not that good, and he would always say, teacher, I forget, teacher, I forget. Okay, that's what he always tells me, like when we read the stories, but now he can say, teacher, I forgot, and that's also an achievement for me. What I have to develop quickly is that he can, his comprehension is very good and his memorization skills are very good. So he can retain the vocabularies even when we discuss them, like the next meeting, he can still retain the vocabulary. So that's why I changed his book to Can You Believe It 1? And until now, he's still doing well with his idioms. So very good development for Smart. Okay, my hardest case. This is Zio Zio has been with me for 5 months, and I feel really bad. Like this is also, I think this is also a negative for me because when we started, I think Zio she's already good in expressing herself. Not that much, but she can already answer in complete sentences. However, I can see that these past few months, her performance has been, instead of increasing, it has been decreasing. I noticed that her strength is her vocabulary, so I tried to motivate her with a game that we do before the class. It's called Word Within a Word. I'm going to show you an example, or Words Within a Word. I'm going to show you an example later. So I try to encourage her to do more reading and more pronunciation skills, reading. I mentioned reading already. So that she can continue to hone that skill. But unfortunately for her comprehension, that's one thing that we need to work on. I tried Reading Sense 3 with her just this week, and it's easy for her. It's easy for her. So I told her that we're going to do it. We're going to go back to Totally True again, and we'll see what happens, if she's going to improve or not. If not, I'm going to have to look for another book that would fit her, and especially the pace that she's going right now. Zio, yeah. So this is Zio.
Okay, I think we've been through the story a lot of times already.
You've reviewed the story 3 times.
We're just going to go to the questions now about you, okay?
Alright, so if you can see, what I do with Zio sometimes when I ask her questions and she has a hard time, like she takes a long time to answer, I give her examples. Like, in my case, I'm going to do this. Or in my case, I'm going to ask her, okay, this. But she's useful materials. So for my useful materials, of course, we use the book site. And I have some students who use Reading Sense 1 or Reading Sense. This one, the Shoemaker and the Owl Sack, belongs to Classic Tales. Yeah, Classic Tales, but for intermediate beginners, like it's good for reading, like diphthongs or consonants and vowel sounds. But very important because some would often use instead of that. So yes, phonetics, very important. And for the old, we can teach advanced speech like heteronyms, words that are spelled the same but have different pronunciations, different stresses. Yeah, that's very important. And basic grammar, we have new and basic and advanced as well. So for basic, probably we can refresh again on subject-verb agreements and tenses, very important, and patterns, how to teach basic patterns. And for grammar, we can teach advanced grammar like clauses, just the teachers, okay, because I think it would be very advanced for students already. But for teachers, it's very important to teach clauses and verb phrases. Okay. How to deal with students of various levels, because some teachers are having a hard time dealing with very like beginner students or low beginner and even intermediate. Okay, they're having a hard time. So hopefully we can conduct like one session for that. For reports and DFBs, MEs as well. For the pronunciation, they really write the correct pronunciation for the word, not just the word. In Iloilo, we don't. So I think that it's also a good thing that he can help us out with that, how we can do that.
That's what sometimes misfired because it's like, can you probably should tell like this one?
Yeah, and actually, I'm practicing it now. I'm doing it now. When writing the grammar corrections, you write X and then O.
Because there's one problem. Not all teachers can do multitasking.
Yes, that's right. So I hope that we can teach teachers that, or the tutors that. In our case, we try to help them out by telling them you put your notepad beside your foreign B. For speech and grammar contests, this is just for not really competition's sake, but to elevate the skill of the teachers. Like maybe we can have newscasting contests or declamation contests or something like that, or grammar drills or vocabulary drills, spelling drills even, okay? So just to further elevate our teachers' skills. Okay, there. First, I hope that we can have a regulated online community for teachers and students. Like TSOC, but for teachers and students.
Surgeon is working on it.
Yeah, there. And educational needs? Yes?
What's the number one here? Between teachers and students. Should we get to the
No. There will be filtered messages. That's why it's going to be regulated.
So who will be responsible for regulating that?
Sir June, because he's making the website. He will be making the website for students only, and then teachers could also visit that or post on that site. And the TSOC will remain teachers only website. But
we have that kind of online community. We'll be able to update a lot of materials for individual students, because students don't know what other students are sharing.
You can get to know each other, and also you can play with them, you can have fun, just in a fun setting, no lessons whatsoever, okay, just games and, what do you call this? You can also, educational games like, okay, so, who can give me an adverb or an adjective that starts with the letter A, alright? So who's going to raise their hands first or something like that. But I know that there are disadvantages in this setting as well. It's going to be very loud and yeah. Where shall I start? Okay. Of course, there are many aspects in being a teacher that really that I've developed through my stay in Talkstation. But I think the two most important would be first, never stop learning. Because as a teacher, you should never stop learning. There are stuff out there that you don't know of, like Tyler shares a lot of trivias with me that I'm left like, what? Can you say that? Oh, really? Like that. So teachers should never stop learning. And second, we should never stop giving. What you learn, you give to your students. I had a realization earlier. When I turned 21, I discovered that what I really wanted in life was to touch as many lives as I can in my lifetime. And that is what Talkstation has given me, the opportunity to touch at least 24 lives in a week. So for that, I thank you, Sir Sam, and Sir June, wherever he is, and Talkstation. Thank you so much, and that ends my presentation.